Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build video. And yes, as you can see, or as you cannot see, my face is not in the video because I don't have my face cam on today. So I just didn't really feel like turning on the camera. It's kind of dark and gloomy outside. It's like winter in Canada and the days are shorter and it's just cold. And yeah, there isn't really a lot of good lighting for me to film, so I didn't really feel like turning on the camera today. I hope that's okay with you guys, but if you are new to my channel here, I usually do have my face cam on in the majority of the video, so sorry you missed out. I guess you're just gonna have to check out another video if you want to see what I look like. But yeah, as you guys can tell, the exterior of this build is already built because today's video is a very special collab video with a fellow simmer here on YouTube by the name of Tonya, also known as MsGryphi. So if you guys don't already know about her, you should know about her. I mean, duh. So if you guys are from my channel and you haven't heard of her, definitely go check her out after this video and go check out how she built this amazing exterior and her whole building and thought process behind this, because this, in my opinion, is like a masterpiece build. It encompasses everything you love about The Sims. It's a modern build in the jungle with terrain tools and landscaping, and really, what else could you ask for? So thank you so much, Tonya, for building this beautiful house and giving me the privilege of furnishing it, because it was so fun and it's like nothing I've ever really built myself before. So it was so much fun to build this, and it really challenged me. So thank you so much for building me such a beautiful house to furnish and also for collaborating with me. So it was actually kind of funny how this all got started. We were kind of like Twitter friends, like we followed each other on Twitter before, and then Tonya tweeted that she had a lot of houses that she didn't really feel like furnishing. She was kind of in the building mood and not really in the furnishing mood, which I totally get, by the way. If you guys out there are builders yourself, you know how tiring it is to do the whole process front to back. So I totally get where she's coming from. And she kind of tweeted that, and I replied to her tweet being like, oh, I'll furnish them for you, haha. Kind of as a joke, kind of not, if you know what I mean. And then shortly after that, the sliding into the DMs part occurred, and we kind of got chatting and kind of got into the idea of doing a collab where she would build and I would furnish. And she was in the building mood, so it just kind of worked out perfectly, which I'm so happy about. It was honestly like fate, because I really don't go on Twitter at night ever. I happened to be scrolling through Twitter at night where she tweeted that, and that's how we kind of got talking. But I'm really happy that it happened, because we did kind of get to finally talk to each other and kind of get to know each other. I found out that we are actually pretty similar and we have a lot of things in common, where we both have full-time jobs outside of YouTube, which is nice to have someone who I can relate to on that matter, because it's difficult. It's difficult to work, 40 plus hours in the week and then also try and do YouTube outside of that. So I'm really happy that I met someone that I can kind of relate to, and I hope that we keep talking after this, and I hope that we do another collab as well. Hint, hint, Tonya, hit me up. But anyways, definitely go check out her channel after this. She does so many Sims videos on her channel. She uploads 5 times a week, which is crazy, and she does everything from build videos, she does let's play, she does everything in between. So she's definitely a very well-rounded, all-around great content creator. So check her out and definitely give her a subscribe if you like what you see on her channel. And yeah, if you are new to my channel and you are coming from Tonya's channel, hello, my name is Ashley, and I make Sims 4 videos on my channel, obviously. So I'm kind of a new YouTuber. I've only been on YouTube for about a year, so kind of new to the scene, kind of fresh, not really sure what I'm doing yet, but I only upload about once or twice a week. So if you want to give me a little test run, definitely hit that big red subscribe button down below. Like I said, I only upload about once a week, twice a week at most. So yeah, stick around for a couple weeks and check out my content and check out my new stuff. And if you like what you see, stick around, and if you don't like what you see, you can always unsubscribe or leave or whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's a fun time over here. If you want to see like my face reveal, go check out any other video on my channel because I do usually have face cam in most of my videos. But on my channel, you will find a lot of build videos, a lot of renovation videos, a lot of base game builds, a lot of limited pack builds. So if you are someone that doesn't have a lot of packs and you only have maybe 1 or 2, I usually do my builds with only 1 pack at most. So base game plus city living or base game plus cats and dogs, that kind of thing. So I try to make my builds as accessible as possible to as many of you as possible. So if you're into that kind of thing, check me out. I also do a lot of kind of challenge videos, a lot of budget-friendly videos. So I kind of try to make it as realistic as possible for the player who is going to play in the house and that type of thing. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing kind of challenge videos and that kind of thing, definitely check out the other stuff on my channel. So anyways, on to the build. So what Tonya built for me today is this beautiful, beautiful, ultra modern home in the middle of the jungle. So obviously she built this in Selva Dorada, the jungle adventure world, and it's this ultra modern house, which I think is so brilliant because it's kind of like the juxtaposition of the new modernness in the kind of jungly, underdeveloped, leafy landscape, which I think is brilliant and beautiful at the same time. So if anyone sees this from the outside, they're obviously going to be very impressed, but it was the interior that was a little bit challenging because obviously this is in the middle of the jungle. So the interior was challenging because I didn't know if I wanted to make it just straight ultra modern to match the exterior, or did I want to make it kind of jungly and kind of like jungly and stone and wood on the inside, because you know, at the end of the day, this is in the middle of the jungle. But I did decide to kind of make it a modern interior to match the exterior, but I managed to pull in kind of jungly, outdoorsy vibes into it. So not a whole lot, but kind of here and there. So the bathrooms that you saw I did at the very beginning, I kind of used the stone on the flooring and I used the jungle adventure stone sink, that kind of thing. And then I do use like an abundance of plants around the entire build just to kind of draw in the jungly theme to the interior. So it kind of contrasts nicely against all the like black and white and monochromatic tones on the inside to try and make it kind of feel like modern but with a twist. So modern but in the jungle, because that's what the exterior looked like. So I wanted the interior to look the same, like modern but leafy. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys get what I'm saying here, but I did try and use as many jungle adventure items as possible and put as many plants as possible, but then also veered towards the ultra modern. So using like the glass fireplace and using very modern couches, modern chairs, and that kind of thing. So I think that it looks very, very nice, and I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out. So I did end up furnishing this house to be a 2-bedroom and 3-bathroom house. So I think that since this house is in Selva Dorada, it would be like a vacation home. So I think this would be like a cool couples retreat home, for example. So if you want to have 2 couples come here for vacation, I think that could be pretty cool. It's definitely a more adult themed house. Like there's no toys in it for kids or anything like that. So if you were to bring a family here, there isn't that much for the kids to do. I mean, I don't know, you can kind of change it to however you want it to, but there are 2 double beds. So it is for like 2 couples or like young adults or something like that. But something I thought was cool that I haven't done in my builds for a long time was the sunken living room. So as you can see on the main floor, I kind of separated off the living room by sinking it into the ground, and there are like steps to go down into the living room where the couch and the TV, etc. are. So I wanted the ground floor to be a little bit different, be a little bit more modern, so I thought the sunken living room was kind of a nice touch. It definitely makes the room feel a little bit bigger because it extends the ceilings to be a little bit higher. So I think that definitely makes the room feel a little bit more modern, especially since the floor plan itself isn't that big. I think it definitely helps to make it feel a little bit bigger. So I definitely went for an open concept feel on the main floor, as I always do. So having that sunken living room definitely keeps the place open concept, but also separates out the room. So you know where the living room is, you know where the kitchen kitchen starts, you know where the dining room is. Because of that sunken part, it separates the room off nicely. So that is definitely a good tip for you guys if you do want to have open concept, but you feel like it's too big and there's no like separation. Sinking in the living room definitely helps. So the floors of this build already came white, and I was thinking about changing it, but I kind of liked how the white definitely gave it a very, very ultra modern feel, so I did end up keeping the floors white. But as you can see, I did go with the white kitchen countertops as well, and everything was just like very, very white, and the walls are also black, so you can tell that the color scheme here is definitely very black and white, kind of to match the exterior. I wanted it to flow nicely, so I did try and add like pops of color here and there, such as with the rug in the living room, and I think I used that kind of teal mint fridge, which I love. And then I tried to add more plants and more flowers to add more greenery around this place to try and add a little bit more color. But at the end of the day, it is supposed to be that like ultra modern monochromatic feel in the jungle. So there's windows everywhere, so the inside is a little bit more black and white, but you can see when you look out the window there's greenery around you everywhere. So I feel like if you were to actually live in this place, it would definitely not feel like it's just black and white, because you have windows all around you and you can see the green constantly. So I think that it would definitely be very beautiful to live in real life. But I think that pretty much wraps up today's video and today's build. Tonya, once again, thank you so much for collabing with me on this build. Let us please do another collab video in the future, whether it's a build or a challenge or anything like that. I would love to work with you again. I think that you are so talented, and I hope you like how this build turned out. I know you did tell me on Twitter that this was one of your favorite builds you've ever done. So, I mean, why did you have to put that kind of pressure on me, girl? Just kidding. I feel like I did a good job. I mean, you can be the judge of that, but I feel like I did this place justice, so let's please do another collab in the future. And to everyone else that is watching, don't forget to go check Tonya out after this video, and if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to stick around and see more videos like this. So thank you guys all so much for watching today's video. If you liked what you saw today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends, or if you want to see more Sims 4 build videos. I upload these videos once a week at the same time every week, so I will see you guys all next week. Bye everybody!